What if I told you that the life you're living right now isn't the only one available to you? Imagine for a moment that there's another version of you somewhere, existing in a parallel reality. A version that is more aligned with your deepest desires, your highest potential. This knowledge shifts you into that reality, a parallel reality. Parallel reality. Spiritual teachers, ancient philosophers, and modern quantum physicists have all touched upon this concept in different ways. Whether it's the multiverse theory, the idea of infinite possibilities, or the simple belief that what you focus on grows, they're all pointing to one truth. You're not stuck in this current version of your life. There are countless others. And yes, you can shift. But be careful. This knowledge is powerful, and like all power, it can be both liberating and dangerous. Consider a simple truth. Everything is energy. The food you eat, the thoughts you think, even the words on this page, it's all vibrating energy. You've heard this before, but have you ever truly absorbed it? Truly let it settle in your bones? If everything is energy, that means that your reality is flexible, malleable, and ever-shifting. It's not solid, not permanent. It changes depending on what energy you tune into. This isn't just about positive thinking or wishing for a better life. It's about understanding the very fabric of existence and your role in it. You see, ancient teachings from the Tao to the teachings of the Buddha all emphasize one core idea. You are both the creator and the observer of your life. What you perceive is what becomes real. Your focus, your beliefs, your feelings, they sculpt your reality moment by moment. This is where it gets interesting and perhaps a little frightening. If everything you experience is a reflection of your inner world, then by shifting your focus, by changing your energy, you can quite literally shift to a new version of reality, a parallel reality. But how? Imagine life as a river with many branching paths. Most people drift along without realizing that they have the power to choose their course. They assume the current is fixed, that they are stuck flowing wherever life takes them. But if you become aware of the flow, if you understand that each branch of the river leads to a different version of your life, then suddenly you're no longer drifting, you're directing. The key to understanding how to shift into a parallel reality is not about physically teleporting somewhere else. It's about shifting your perception and energy so profoundly that your experience of life changes entirely. You might still live in the same town, have the same job, or interact with the same people, but the version of you that's living it has shifted, and thus the reality you experience will shift with it. You may wonder, is it really that simple? Well, yes and no. It's simple in theory, but requires a deep understanding of how your mind and energy work. You need to master your focus and learn to consciously direct your energy toward the reality you desire. Hinduism teaches that Maya, or illusion, clouds our perception of reality. The idea is that we are not seeing things as they truly are. Instead, we are seeing through a lens of our own beliefs, our own limitations. This illusion keeps us trapped in a version of reality that doesn't serve us. But what if you could lift that veil? What if you could see clearly and choose differently? In the same way that you change a channel on the TV, you can change the channel of your life. The difference is that with your life, the remote control is within you. Your thoughts, emotions, and energy are the buttons. By fine-tuning these, you can lock into the frequency of a new reality. Now you must be thinking, how do I know if I'm shifting into a new reality? What does it feel like? First, there is often a sense of deep inner calm, a knowing that something has shifted. This calm comes from the alignment between your inner world and the new reality you've chosen to step into. Second, you may notice that opportunities, people, and situations that match your new energy start to appear in your life. It's as if the universe is rearranging itself to reflect your new vibration. But there's another side to this coin. Shifting realities can be disorienting. You may feel a sense of loss or confusion as the old version of your life begins to dissolve. People you once resonated with might no longer fit in your new reality. Old habits may feel foreign, even repulsive. This is why I caution you, be careful. When you shift realities, you're not just choosing a new experience, you're letting go of the old one. And sometimes that can be uncomfortable. It's like shedding skin. You're leaving behind a part of yourself that no longer serves you. The mechanics of shifting realities. To understand the mechanics of shifting into a parallel reality, we need to start by examining a fundamental truth that many spiritual traditions and even modern science hint at. You are the creator of your experience. This isn't just a comforting thought, it's a literal statement. Every moment of your life is a reflection of your beliefs, emotions, and focus. Change those, and the reality you experience changes too. We are disconnected from the universe and from our true selves, but the deeper truth is that we are one with the universe. The lines between self and other are not as clear as they seem. This means that the reality you see outside of yourself is really an extension of what's going on inside of you. To shift to a parallel reality, you must first understand the importance of vibration. Everything in the universe vibrates at a specific frequency. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs all have their own vibrations, and these vibrations interact with the energy around you. The law of attraction, which is often misunderstood as a simple wish for good things and they'll happen concept, actually has its roots in this deeper understanding of vibration. Here's how it works. The reality you experience right now is a result of the frequency you are tuned into. Think of it like a radio station. If you're tuned to one station, you can't hear what's playing on another. The station you're currently listening to is your current reality. But just because you're tuned into one frequency doesn't mean other frequencies don't exist. They're all out there right now, waiting for you to tune in. The same is true for the infinite versions of reality that are available to you. You just need to shift your vibration. So, how do you change your frequency? This is where most people get stuck. They think it's about forcing positive thoughts, pretending to be happy, or denying difficult emotions. But true vibrational shifting isn't about forcing anything. It's about alignment. Let's use a simple analogy. Imagine your life as a boat on a river. If the boat is out of alignment with the current, it will struggle, bump into rocks and fight the flow. But if the boat is aligned with the current, it glides effortlessly, carried by the river's natural force. In the same way, when your inner world, your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, is aligned with the vibration of the reality you desire, things flow. You naturally shift into a new experience of life without struggle. Now, let's talk about one of the most important aspects of shifting realities, your identity. Who you believe you are plays a massive role in determining which reality you're experiencing. If you see yourself as limited, unworthy, or stuck, that's the version of reality you will continue to experience. But when you shift your identity, when you begin to embody the version of yourself that is already living in the reality you desire, you automatically begin to shift into that reality. This is where the teachings of ancient mystics come into play. Take the concept of I am from Christian mysticism and other spiritual traditions. The simple phrase I am is more powerful than most people realize. In the Bible, when Moses asks God for his name, the response is, I am that I am. This phrase is profound because it points to the truth that your sense of self is directly tied to the creation of your reality. Think about it. When you say, I am tired, you're not just describing how you feel, you're affirming a state of being. You are declaring that tiredness is part of your identity in that moment. When you say, I am successful, you're doing the same thing, but with a different vibration. Every time you say, I am, you are aligning yourself with a specific frequency of reality. This is why affirmations, when done correctly, are so powerful. They aren't about convincing yourself of something that isn't true. They're about shifting your identity to align with the version of yourself that already exists in the reality you want to experience. When you say, I am abundant, you are tuning into the frequency of abundance. When you say, I am loved, you're aligning with the vibration of love. But here's where people often get it wrong. It's not enough to just say the words. You must feel them. You must embody them. When you say, "I am abundant," but deep down you feel scarcity, your vibration is still aligned with scarcity. This is why shifting your reality requires more than just mental repetition. It requires a deep inner shift, a change in both your thoughts and your emotional state. The power of imagination. The next key to shifting realities is something that spiritual teacher Neville Goddard spoke about extensively: the power of imagination. Goddard believed that the imagination is the creative force behind all reality. What you imagine vividly and with emotion becomes your experience. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's a form of vibrational alignment. When you imagine yourself living in the reality you desire, you begin to embody the feelings, thoughts, and beliefs of that reality. You're essentially rehearsing the new version of yourself. And as you do this consistently, your vibration begins to shift. You start to attract people, situations, and opportunities that match this new frequency. Let's return to our boat analogy. If you're in a boat and you want to reach a new destination, it's not enough to think about the new place. You have to point the boat in that direction and allow the current to carry you. In the same way, when you focus your imagination on the reality you desire, you're pointing your boat in the direction of that reality. You're aligning with the current that will take you there. Now let me offer a word of caution. Shifting into a new reality can be exhilarating, but it can also be unsettling. You may begin to notice that things around you feel different, perhaps even strange. Old patterns and relationships might start to fall away, and you may feel a sense of disorientation. This is because the reality you once knew is no longer aligned with your new vibration. You're shedding the old to make way for the new. Some people resist this part of the process because it feels uncomfortable. They cling to the familiar, even if it no longer serves them. But remember, discomfort is a sign that you're growing, that you're on the verge of something new. Don't be afraid to let go of what no longer resonates with your new reality. Trust the process. Trust that the universe is reorganizing itself to match your new vibration. The power of emotional alignment. By now, you've begun to understand the mechanics of shifting realities. You're starting to see that your identity, your vibration, and your imagination are powerful tools for transforming the world you experience. But there's another element that's absolutely crucial to making the shift, a piece so essential that without it, the process simply won't work. That piece is emotional alignment. The reason emotional alignment is so important is simple. Emotions are the energy behind everything you create. They are the fuel that powers your vibration, and they determine whether you are moving toward the reality you desire or staying stuck in the one you're trying to leave behind. Without emotional alignment, your thoughts and affirmations remain hollow, powerless to bring about real change. At its core, emotional alignment is about feeling the emotions of the reality you want to live before it actually manifests. This might seem counterintuitive at first. After all, if you're living in a reality that feels limiting or painful, how can you possibly feel joy, abundance, or freedom? But this is where the secret lies. The universe doesn't respond to your current reality. It responds to your vibration. And your vibration is largely determined by how you feel. Let's take a moment to revisit a concept from ancient Buddhist philosophy, the idea of non-attachment. In Buddhism, attachment is considered one of the primary causes of suffering. It's the clinging to a specific outcome, a specific person, or a specific version of reality. But the deeper teaching behind non-attachment isn't about denying your desires or feelings. Instead, it's about detaching from the need for things to change in order for you to feel at peace. In the context of shifting realities, this means that you can't wait for your external circumstances to shift before you allow yourself to feel the emotions you want. If you want to live in a reality where you feel free, loved, and abundant, you must generate those feelings now, even if your current reality doesn't seem to reflect them. This is where true emotional alignment begins. So, How do you begin to align your emotions with the reality you desire? The first step is to recognize that your emotions are a choice. This might sound radical, especially if you've been taught to believe that your feelings are simply reactions to external events. But in truth, you have far more control over your emotional state than you realize. The key is to stop letting your current reality dictate how you feel. Think of it this way. If you let your external circumstances control your emotions, you are giving your power away. You are allowing the conditions of your current reality to keep you locked in place, preventing you from shifting to a new experience. But when you take charge of your emotional state, you begin to align with the vibration of the reality you want to live in. And that's when the shift begins to happen. A powerful way to begin taking control of your emotions is through visualization. We touched on this briefly in the last part, but now we're going to go deeper. Visualization isn't just about seeing images in your mind. It's about feeling those images as if they are already real. When you visualize the reality you desire, you must immerse yourself in the emotions of that reality. What does it feel like to live in that version of your life? What emotions arise when you imagine yourself in a state of complete freedom, abundance, or love? Let's pause for a moment and try something. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in the version of reality that excites you the most. Maybe you're living in your dream home, surrounded by beauty and peace. Maybe you've found the love of your life and you feel deeply connected and cherished. Maybe you've achieved a level of success that allows you to live with total freedom, creating and sharing your gifts with the world. Now, as you imagine this, notice the emotions that arise. Are they feelings of joy, contentment, excitement? Hold on to those feelings, let them grow and expand within you. This is the feeling you want to cultivate every day, and the more you can connect with this emotional state, the more you will begin to shift your vibration to match the reality you are visualizing. It's like tuning a radio to the station you want to hear. The clearer and stronger the signal, the more vividly you will experience the new reality. But here's the part that often gets overlooked. Emotional alignment isn't just about feeling good all the time. It's about allowing all of your emotions to flow freely without getting stuck in resistance or denial. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to shift realities is thinking they have to suppress or ignore their negative emotions. But suppressing emotions only creates more resistance, which blocks the flow of energy and keeps you stuck. Think about it this way. Emotions are like water. When you allow them to flow naturally, they cleanse and purify you, making space for new energy to enter. But when you block or dam up the flow, the water becomes stagnant, leading to frustration, anxiety, and a sense of being stuck. If you want to shift to a new reality, you must allow yourself to feel whatever emotions arise, without judgment or resistance. This brings us to an important teaching from Taoism, the concept of Wu Wei, or effortless action. In Taoism, Wu Wei is the art of going with the flow, of aligning with the natural rhythms of the universe instead of forcing things to happen. In the context of shifting realities, Wu Wei means allowing your emotions to flow naturally, without trying to control or manipulate them. When you stop resisting your emotions and instead allow them to move through you, you create space for new emotions, higher vibrational emotions to emerge. So, if you're feeling fear, sadness, or anger, don't try to push those feelings away. Instead, sit with them, acknowledge them, let them move through you like clouds passing through the sky. When you do this, you'll find that those negative emotions dissolve on their own, making room for the higher vibrations of love, joy, and freedom. There's another element to emotional alignment that's often overlooked, and that's gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotional states you can cultivate because it aligns you with the vibration of abundance and appreciation. When you're in a state of gratitude, you're not focusing on what's lacking in your life. You're focusing on the goodness that already exists. And when you focus on what's good, you attract more of it. Gratitude is the bridge between your current reality and the reality you want to shift into. It's like a magnet that pulls you toward the experiences you desire. And here's the beautiful thing about gratitude. You don't have to wait for things to change in order to feel it. You can choose to feel grateful right now in this moment, no matter what's happening in your life. The more you practice gratitude, the more you shift your vibration, and the more easily you'll begin to align with the parallel reality you want to experience. Another powerful tool to facilitate emotional alignment is breathwork. Our breath is a direct connection to our life force, and it can help us release stagnant energy and emotions that no longer serve us. This practice can be especially beneficial when you're feeling overwhelmed or stuck. One effective technique is the 4-7-8 breathing method. Start by sitting comfortably with your back straight. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, hold your breath for a count of 7, and exhale through your mouth for a count of 8. Repeat this cycle for several minutes. As you breathe, visualize any negative emotions or energy being released with each exhale. Imagine them dissipating into the air, leaving you lighter and more aligned with the feelings you wish to cultivate. After a few rounds of breath work, shift your focus back to your desired reality. What does it feel like to live in that world? Allow those feelings to fill you up as you continue to breathe deeply. This practice not only helps clear emotional blocks, but also reinforces your connection to your chosen reality. Embracing belief systems and manifestation. It's crucial to understand the role of belief systems in shaping your reality. Our beliefs serve as the foundation for our thoughts, emotions, and actions. They are the invisible threads weaving together the fabric of our experiences. If we want to shift to a parallel reality, we must first examine and transform our belief systems to align with our desired outcomes. Belief systems are formed through our experiences, upbringing, culture, and societal conditioning. They dictate how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. Some beliefs empower us, pushing us toward growth and possibility, while others can confine us, leading to self-doubt, fear, and stagnation. To begin the process of shifting, take a moment to reflect on your beliefs. What do you believe about yourself, your capabilities, your worthiness of love and success? Write down the beliefs that resonate with you, both positive and negative. This exercise can help you identify the beliefs that are supporting your journey and those that may be holding you back. For example, a common limiting belief might be, "I am not good enough." If this belief resides in your subconscious, it can create a barrier to experiencing your desired reality. Recognizing these limiting beliefs is the first step toward transforming them. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, it's time to release them. This process can be uncomfortable, as it often requires us to confront fears and insecurities we've held for a long time. However, it is essential for creating space for new, empowering beliefs. A powerful method for releasing limiting beliefs is through affirmations. If your belief is, "I am not good enough," counter it with an affirmation such as, "I am worthy of love and success." Repeat this affirmation regularly, allowing it to seep into your subconscious mind. As you do, visualize yourself embracing opportunities that reflect your worthiness. With the limiting beliefs released, it's time to cultivate empowering beliefs that support your desired reality. Ask yourself, what do you want to believe instead? How do you want to perceive yourself and your abilities? Start by crafting affirmations that align with your goals. If you wish to manifest abundance, you might create affirmations like, "I attract abundance effortlessly," or "Opportunities flow to me with ease." Write these affirmations down and place them somewhere visible, your mirror, workspace, or journal, where you will see them daily. As you repeat these affirmations, visualize yourself living in alignment with these new beliefs. Picture what your life looks like when you fully embrace your worthiness and capabilities. This practice helps to rewire your subconscious mind, making it easier to embody these empowering beliefs. As you align your beliefs and cultivate gratitude, remember that manifestation is not just about thinking and feeling. It also requires action. Taking inspired action is vital in bringing your desired reality to life. Start by setting clear, achievable goals that align with your new beliefs. What steps can you take to move closer to your desired reality? Break these goals down into manageable tasks and create a timeline for yourself. For instance, if you wish to shift into a reality where you have a fulfilling career, begin by researching opportunities in that field, networking with like-minded individuals, or even taking courses to develop new skills. These actions signal to the universe your commitment to shifting realities, reinforcing the beliefs you are cultivating. As you navigate this journey, remain open to the infinite possibilities that exist. The universe often presents opportunities in unexpected forms. Trust that you are being guided toward your highest good and be willing to embrace change as it comes. Listen to your intuition. If a particular opportunity feels aligned with your new beliefs and desires, take action, even if it feels outside your comfort zone. Each step you take brings you closer to the reality you wish to create. Shifting to a parallel reality is a profound journey of self-discovery and transformation. It requires patience, practice, and an unwavering commitment to aligning your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with your desired outcomes. As you continue to explore this knowledge, remember that it's a dynamic process. There will be ups and downs, moments of clarity and confusion, but every experience contributes to your growth. Embrace the journey, for it is in the journey that you find your true self. The power to shift realities lies within you. Trust in your ability to create the life you desire, knowing that you are deserving of all the goodness the universe has to offer. As you walk this path, hold the knowledge close. This knowledge shifts you to a parallel reality. Be careful, you hold the power to change your life. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.